So in the last video I unboxed the Sony MDR EX1000, and I also talked about my earphone safari experience in Yodobashi Camera. So, but in this video I'm going to unbox the Onkyo E900M. This was basically the second earphone I listened to during that day, and I have to say I was really impressed by the sound quality of this earphone. I was just immediately drawn to it, and the reason is because, well, I guess I should talk about why I picked up the EX1000 first, right? So, the EX1000, these are well-known dynamic driver earphones, and for the longest time, these were basically regarded as these were basically regarded as one of the best dynamic driver earphones. So if you wanted dynamic driver earphones, you would go for the EX1000, or maybe the Sennheiser IE80, or now the IE800, whatever. But these were well known. Like, these are legendary earphones. These are packing gigantic dynamic drivers, and you know, for the longest time, people thought these were the best dynamic driver earphones delivered by Sony, even until this day, because the house sound of Sony kind of changed, and people just kind of missed the sound of the EX1000. But what about the Onkyo E900M? This was actually released a while back, but I just haven't heard any there were just not a lot of discussion or any discussion at all on these earphones, which was very strange. The E700M is available everywhere, at least in Hong Kong, even in non-earphone stores, but just not the E900M. Like, these were a lot more difficult to find, and on first listen I was very impressed by the treble quality on these, because these reminded me a lot of my daily driver. So these were my daily driver for about a year or so. I actually bought these also from Japan, but from earphone, which was basically the most well-known audio store in Japan. But I have to say, these earphones are like very expensive. Oh yeah, by the way, these are the Unique Melody Maverick, in case you were wondering. That's the Maverick logo. And the UM logo. Alright, there you go. But these earphones are expensive, unlike the Onkyo E900M. For whatever reason, Yodobashi was selling these at a much cheaper price, and right now I can't remember what the price is, but I will include that in editing. But they were selling these for a very low price, and I was just impressed by the sound quality. I thought these sounded great, and unfortunately there weren't enough discussion about these, so I really just wanted to pick up this earphone and just kind of talk about it. So, okay, unboxing time. Of course, on the cover you will see the E900 themselves. Looks very strange. It's got this black gold colorway going on, and the cable is, well, black and yellow. Like, this is just very steampunk looking, and to be honest, I'm not really a fan of the cable, because black and yellow, that just looks ugly. That looks so retro. What else? These are hybrid earphones. The cable contains a microphone, and these earphones are certified as high-res audio earphones. On the left side, you have the wearing style of the earphone, so over the ear, which is my preferred way of wearing earphones, when they're designed that way, of course. But I generally just find over the ear design to be better. The cable is detachable. I believe the connection is MMCX. We will check that out later. Oxygen-free copper twisted cable, inline control, and microphone, of course. Gold-plated connectors, 3.5mm, no balanced output output or whatever. And the cable is at 1.3 meters, which is a bit longer than the stock cable that came with the EX1000. Comes with 3 pairs of silicone ear tips and 3 pairs of Comply foam ear tips, which I was never a fan of, and a carrying pouch. Okay, what about on the left side? Since 46, pure sound. Alright, long history, long queue. So on the back, you would find more description. premium high-res audio, which was not the reason why I picked these up. Hybrid architecture, dual balanced armature, and a dynamic driver. Actually, I think the dynamic driver is handling the lower frequency, while the two balanced armature drivers are handling the mids and highs, which is honestly pretty common for hybrid earphones these days. Like usually we'll find three drivers, one is dynamic, and the other two are the BA drivers. The dynamic driver is handling the bass, while the rest are handling, well, the rest. And here's a cool picture of the exploded view of the internals. This thing is the BA stack, and this one is the dynamic driver itself. So there you go. Audio frequency response is extended for these from the usual 20 kHz. That's why these are certified as high-res earphones, closed design. Sensitivity is rated at 107 dB per milliwatt, which is a little bit lower than the EX1000, but the impedance is half of that, which is actually rated at 16 ohm this time. So I'm not sure which one is going to sound louder. Probably they're going to sound the same in terms of volume. Okay, so let's open up this box. I really don't know why these earphones are like so slapped on. Like there's just no discussion on this at all. So this is how you open up the box. Magnets. Wonder how they will interact with the BA drivers inside or dynamic drivers inside. Hopefully the magnet won't damage them. Discover high-res audio, which is not the reason why I picked these up. Our end-to-end systems design ensures every component in the signal path reaches stringent high-res audio quality status. Well, good for you, Onkyo, and the high-res audio. They're really trying to push high-res audio with this product. And this is what the earphones themselves look like. You have the comply ear tips up there and the carrying case. So, unlike the EX1000, I've actually never opened this up. So, this is exciting. Okay. So now, let me just open this up like a door. I mean, the earphones themselves look beautiful, but it's just that the cable just looks like so hideous, it's ridiculous. So, what do I do here? I guess I take everything out, right? Okay, so why is the cable stuck inside the case? Hello? That doesn't seem safe. So here's where the rest of the cable was situated at, I guess. I still thought that was a little bit dangerous because, you know, I was trying to take the carrying case out and apparently the cable was like wedged inside, so. Anyway, here's what the carrying case looks like. Very compact, of course. Black and gold once again. You've got this little pocket for putting random accessories inside, and I assume this would have enough room to put the E900M inside. I don't know why this is in here, but okay. Pretty strange packaging, I have to say, so far. I mean, even the E900M themselves are wedged in very tightly. No, this is just dangerous. Like, I don't want to break anything. Huh. Apparently the E-tips are just like stuck to this plastic thing. Cool. But the question still remains, how do I take the earphones out? I really don't want to break it, or scratch it, or damage it in any way. God, this is so difficult. Why would you do this, Onkyo? Okay, so the cable is out, but not the earphones. Alright. God, that was difficult. Whew. Alright, surgery complete. Surgery complete. Alright. Before we look at the earphones, of course you have the comply ear tips. And I believe, yeah, the earphones themselves are already using one of the pair of the complies, and you have these very soft, silicone ear tips in black in 3 different sizes: small, medium, large. Same thing for the comply ear tips. I don't think these are anything special, but they're just very soft, so probably not going to be using the comply tips because I hate comply tips. And let me just undo the cable. So here you have it, the Onkyo E900M, sometimes called the E900MB. I don't know why. Very shiny comply ear tips already installed, and you can see the inside of the sound tube is also very shiny. Straight up gold, really. Yeah. I don't know why this part is like kind of sticking out, but when I was trying these on, it didn't annoy me. So there we go. This is absolutely MMCX connection. Color label, of course. One in no color and the other one in red. The cable feels a bit flimsy, so probably gonna have to replace that. But it does come with inline controls that also contains a microphone. Yeah, this is just very flimsy. I'm not confident with this cable at all. That's the Y split or choker, whatever you want to call it. 1.3 meters long. Onkyo, yes. And not right angle jack. So for the rest of the case or the packaging, you have warranty. We're not going to read this because that will be boring. And inside, you actually find a bunch of words on how to insert your compliant premium ear tip or earphone tip. Yeah, not very interesting. They don't really tell you much about the earphones themselves. So that's it for the unboxing of the Onkyo E900M. Very much slept on earphones. I'll be doing a review on these very soon after I'm done breaking these in, or not break in, but like burning these earphones. I don't even know if burning is a thing, but I do believe like brain burning is a thing. But hey, I mean, it's just burning is just gonna happen naturally as you listen to the earphones. So, I mean, it doesn't really hurt to burn in or not burn in your earphones. So, I mean, even if you can't prove that burning is a thing, it still doesn't really matter. Like, nobody should spend the money and time to burn in or to do experiments on burnt-in earphones. So, anyway, that's it for the unboxing. Next time we will have the Danu DK301, so stay tuned.